Hey guys, just got to Newbury Racecourse, placed all my bets this morning, which you'll see in just a second in a tutorial. It's not too great, the weather's a little bit rainy, looks like it's getting a little bit cloudy as well, but nonetheless we're here to do one thing, take advantage from the bookies. So I'm going to run you through a couple of things as well about how this kind of thing works. You might have seen on my channel I posted tons and tons of videos of me making lots and lots of cash via value betting. I have actually placed those, as I said, this morning, so I can come along and enjoy myself as the horses go. Let's go and do it. So as a clear example of an account with £500 of bets placed, it fits the stage of the account. You can see there at Newbury 210, then lower down there's more at Newbury 315. So that's where the mixture of value was. Some at Newcastle, you can see quarter of the odds, 2 places. There's a no extra place race there, and on the 3 place, the 3 place here. So it's a real mixed bag. Some with extra place races, some without. As you may have seen from my videos, these methods can be used, generally speaking, across the board on all sites and all races. There's always value that can be taken. But to take these bets, anyone in my academy can literally do it by eye. You know, they can just go onto the exchange, flick around a bit, and then they can see exactly where the value is on which horse. The more the eye is trained to do this, the more you can actually go and do other things, because it takes you minutes. I mean, at the moment it's the morning. Like I said, I'm at or going to the Newbury Racecourse. But, before I go, I can place all these bets. Doncaster's the other way, okay, but still similar bets. So £500 or so placed there, you can see that. Again, like I said, it just fits this particular account. There will be members' examples as well. As you'll see later down the line too. But this is just a good example of a Unibet account, which you can see. Unibet, pretty good for odds, so it's quite ideal. But these bets are a mixed bag of value. Some high value, some very low negative value, just to mix in, some very high positive value. But overall, it makes the process a positive uptrend in terms of gains over time, as my members in my Growing Academy have seen. So you can see after betting £500 or so in this Unibet account, the balance is now at 78289. It's next morning, Sunday. You can see the Newbury bets, bets at Newcastle as well, that were won, Bangor on D. So it wasn't just Newbury, like I was saying, I'd bet on Doncaster as well. Alfie's Princess almost was a larger odds one. But it doesn't really matter who wins, who loses on any of these accounts. It really doesn't, because overall we will be up. But that's a reasonable representation given the other results, which we can go over to now. So here is a statement from another site that I used on the same day. You can see it here. It's listed all my bets, my deposits, or my balance at the time, and then the ending balance. You can see on my last bet, this is the 23rd of March, okay, you can see that over here is the balance of 1312. Here's each horse I bet on. Okay, you can see the names again. Alfie's Princess, one we looked at quite a few times across sites. Started off 1288, ended up 1312. Okay, so not a great difference, almost break even. So this is a really good way to show you some sites you'll lose on, some sites you'll break even on, and some you will, of course, win on. When you looked on Unibet, you saw the balance was up. On this site, it's slightly up. So it's not sort of exactly where we were, but it is slightly more. Okay, so slight gains. This is a site members use. I use them all the time because I can telegram in my bets. I don't have to place them on their site. It gives you so much more credibility. So that is a statement there. You can see we're slightly up. We move on to next site, which you can see I only placed several bets on. Again, Alfie's Princess, Endless Supply, Lindy Riley, and you can see we lost, and placed. So we actually lost money on this site. We lost about £132. Okay, so site one was Unibet. You can see there was gains on there of 282. We lost 132 here, and we made 24 on the other side via Telegram. So you can see what's happening is our bets, our wins and our losses are just spread across the board. we're rarely winning all in one place. We're losing here, winning there, and it allows the process to continue for a much longer time. Because if you're using one site, you may find you swing one way or the other. So what is the secret, therefore, to profitable value betting? This is going to be sort of the outro. Now you've seen those examples and the overall gains. We're going to go through the profits on the bets, the percent margins, everything like that, and how it all works. So it's a long-term guide for income with the best strategy available. I don't say that lightly. This is absolutely the best thing you can possibly do betting to make money. It's the most profitable. It has the most longevity, lasts the longest period of time. It's the easiest to learn. It's the least time consuming. Okay? In the morning, I can do this in a few minutes. I can blanket all my bets across sites or whatever sites I want to use and achieve considerable gains over time, as you've seen on my posts. So the overall stakes here was £1,645 on 3 accounts. Okay, that's what we've displayed. Those 3 accounts were £1,645 of stakes. We got back £1,819. Okay, it's £174 in profit, or in other words, 10.6%. Okay, so 10.6% is better than stock market returns, and even with a stock market, you can get years where they're very poor, as you saw for the last few years. So 10.6 return for the amount of time spent is fantastic. If you spent 5 minutes a day, you could do half an hour a week, and 10% for half an hour. If it was £10,000 total, remember it wouldn't all be at once, it would be staked across sites in varied size. That's £1,000 for half an hour, or more than £1,000. Okay, 1,060. So it's clear through all the stake. I've posted absolutely loads, hundreds of thousands overall in bets. There's no way I can just be up normally anything from 10 to 20%. That's normally where the range sits. It just sort of is more or less all about how aggressive you are. So in my examples, I didn't take extreme value. I took lower to medium value, okay, because I want to extend the life of those accounts. So there was varied deposits across those accounts, varied odds, varied stakes, and of course on varied races. We're not putting all our eggs in one basket, because we know if we do that, it's going to skew the variance structure. And even with a profitable strategy, if I'm betting too much in one place, it's not going to work out. So the typical returns gauge, like I said, anything from 10 to 20%. Some value bets, you can take 60% value. And obviously, if you take those every time, you're going to end up way, way, way up in a much shorter period of time. So it's going to be hard for the bookmaker really to have a reason to keep you on. But if you're taking low value bets, minus value bets, occasionally a higher value bet, normally you'll stick anything from 12 to 16%. And like I said, that's what you've seen across the board on my YouTube videos, my profit updates and everything like that. Generally, they stick between those gauges. So why is it the best betting or even just the best side income online? There's absolutely loads of ubiquitous now. Everyone is working from home. Everyone's trying to make more money online in this current economic climate. Okay, and it's far more profitable than match betting. Let me just put that out there straight away. Match betting, you're using £5 free bets, lots of time consumed, okay, far more time consumed with very, very low offers. And you can only do it when the offers are there, can't you? When there's no offers, it doesn't work. But with this, you don't need offers. You don't need extra places. Particularly, you can do it whenever, any time of day, pretty much. It's easy to learn. It's not rocket science. You just need the technique, the special application of risk methods and things that you'll need to gain longevity, and of course find the bets very, very quickly. You can use this across 50 sports books. I've got bags of them in my portfolio in the members area, where we've got a massive video library, and I'm always adding them and they're always popping up. Don't forget, this is absolutely tax-free as well, which makes it so much better. And you could spend 5 or 10 minutes a day doing it. It really doesn't take a long time at all. It takes me literally minutes. So that's how I've blogged all the profits on YouTube that I have. Don't forget, you can get on board underneath, or you can join the Discord drop-in room if you've got any questions. But this absolutely works, so long as you follow the rules, and it's mathematically based. You've got to understand that bookmakers make money off gamblers on the same mathematics, the same principle of value. They take value off the bettors. But we, as BeProfitSmart members, take value off the bookies, and we blend in over time so you don't get restricted straight away. So thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, get on board underneath. I'll see you in the next one.